Hey, what up, gamers? This is Glenn again. I'm back again with another pickup video for you. I know it's been a minute, but I figured I got some decent pieces here. I figured I'd probably show you. The end piece I think is pretty cool too. I'm saving for last, but let's kind of get into it. I got a couple figures here, as you can see here. So I'm gonna look into these. These were on clearance, I think. What were these at Target, I think? But this is a Crash Bandicoot. See that well, but Crash Bandicoot and the doctor, I can't think of the doctor's name right there, but I thought these were some pretty nice figures to kind of have. I didn't have really no PlayStation type figures, so I figured I'd pick those up. But now this piece here, I thought was pretty nice. Here, I'm gonna get in a little tight too so you can see that. Now this is a what they call the Storm figure, and I wasn't even familiar with these, and as you can see right there, that's a Toys R Us exclusive too, of M. Bison, and very highly detailed figure, and what was cool about it was my boy told me, said since Target's going out of business, they had 60% off, and he had this on his Facebook page. He said go check them out. So I'm like, shoot, 60% off on this. That's a good deal. So I couldn't pass that up, man. And it's a Toys R Us exclusive too, so I figured I wanted something for Toys R Us too to remind me of Toys R Us. So that was actually kind of nice that I got that. I thought that was pretty cool. Now let's look into some of these games here. Now, this game I ended up picking up from Toy Galaxy from my man Rob. So Rob, I appreciate it. And this is a Neo game. I didn't know if I had that or not. I wasn't sure, but it's a Neo port for the Super Nintendo, and that's a Super Baseball 2020. So I thought that was a pretty nice find. Rob pretty much threw it in for me, which I appreciate, Rob. Always look out for me, man. My man Rob at Toy Galaxy. Real nice dude. And now, these other games I got here, some of them are just empty cases too, but the thing about it, this store was going out of business, and they was like in the warehouse. This was like all they leftover stuff in the warehouse, right? So everything in the warehouse was $1. So I'm like, it's worth looking around. I'm like, I'm gonna save this one because this one is definitely a nice find here. But a lot of just basic stuff here. I mean, nothing spectacular. These are Dreamcast games, so this is Razor. And again, like I said, it's for $1. And it's complete too. Not that we really need to see Razor, but complete with the manual. Then Tony Hawk, Pro Skater, and that's complete with the manual too. A lot of the games are pretty clean too. I got a buffer anyway, so that's really not an issue for me. Incoming. Whoops. So incoming, like I said, that's complete too with the manual. I mean, for $1, it's nice to be able to pick up some of these Dreamcast games that I didn't have. Now this is a Dreamcast game. This is an Xbox game. Earth Defense Force. Yeah, Insect Armageddon. Like I said, it's $1. I always wanted to try this. I saw a lot of people playing this online. I thought it looked pretty fun, so I figured for $1, can't beat that. Colony Wars 3 Red Sun. It's just the disc in the back, so if I wanted to complete it, I could just look for the manual, and I like $1, you can't beat that. Grand Theft Auto, the first one for the PlayStation. This one, the game in the back is missing the manual, and again, $1, can't beat that. And now these other three here are just empty, but again, this is Red Crimson OX, and that got the manual, so it's just missing the game. So I figured, that was a nice piece, I come across the game. And then a couple cases here, I'll just show these just quickly, which is Kid Chameleon for the Genesis and X-Men, just a couple cases. Like I said, for $1, you can't beat that. But the one that made it worthwhile, which I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't believe they got this sit up here in the stack for $1. Final Fight CD. So I got Final Fight CD, and it's actually pretty clean too. I looked at it, and I like I said, I got a buffer anyway. So when I put it in my Sega CD CDX, I gotta say CDX, this thing worked just fine. So I'm like, shoot, $1? What a deal. That made my day right there to find that one. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I thought that was pretty cool. And then my boy Paul at Heroic Games and Goods, another shout out for my man Paul, because he always looks out for me as well. He had a couple Dreamcasts in the case. So, he said they were defective, and I said, give them to me, because I like, I need the parts. I don't know if you can see the price on that there, but $7.99. He gave both of them to me for $7.99. So got two Dreamcasters here for $7.99. I'm like, that was a great deal. And it ended up being just the lasers needed adjusting. So both of them worked real nice. So I'm like, I got me a couple extra Dreamcasts there, which I think is always pretty cool. Can't go wrong with a Dreamcast. So two of those, which is really nice. That's all good. And now we'll go into some of these PS4 games I got. So these are some recent PS4 games I got, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Shadow of the Colossus, which I got for the PS2 and the PS3. I beat it for the PS2, but I want to see how they beefed up the graphics on here, because it was a very fun game. If those of you not familiar with Shadow of the Colossus, I highly recommend this game, because this is a really, really fun game. And then we can't have me doing a pickup video without showing some smups here. So we got, what is this called? This is actually the game Paradise. Now the game Paradise actually came out for the Sega Genesis, not the Genesis, for the Saturn, Import Saturn. And I didn't have this, so I was like, I said I could have got it for the Saturn. I probably ended up getting it for the Saturn eventually anyway. But I said I wanted for the PS4 to beef up my SMUP collection. It seems like they dropping a lot of SMUPs here on the PS4. So I said, I wanted it on this. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and buy it on this. So I bought this, the game Paradise. It's actually pretty fun, because it's kind of like in the arcade setting. So it's a pretty fun SMUP. And this is actually a PS3 game, which is King of Fighters 12. Yeah, King of Fighters 12. So, and I picked this King of Fighters 12 up because I thought I had it for the PS3, but apparently I didn't. When I checked, I got it for the Xbox 360. So, this is sealed too. So I was like, I'll get it in the collection. I wanted to have it. I'll probably just keep this sealed too, because I really was playing it on the the 360 more when I was playing it. But I just wanted it back in my collection on the PS3. So, and then keeping on the fighter thing, I think all of the rest of these are fighters, by the way. So I got the, here I do this one. This is, what did it call that? I can't think of this. This is called Nitro, Nitro Blasters. Which I heard this was a pretty decent fighter too, so I said I'd give it a try. My Smuffs and my fighters are my thing, so, and it didn't cost that much either, so I said I'll throw it in the collection and give it a try. Why not? I like being adventurous on those games. Then the other two PS4 games I got, this is Street Fighter V, the arcade, so, and I already had the collector's edition of Street Fighter V, which everybody know in the beginning it wasn't all that good, but they beefed it up now and made it what it should be. They added some other characters in it and did a lot of stuff to it, and they gave this to me as a download for free, if you bought the first one. But I wanted the disc because, of course, I'm a big Akuma fan, and I dig Akuma right there, so I had to buy it just to have Akuma on the cover. That's the reason why I bought that. And the last PS4 piece is the latest piece, which is Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. So this one, got all like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games, you know what I mean? So the first fighting Street Fighter, the Street Fighter Alpha Series, Street Fighter, I think it's Hyper Fighting, the Champion Edition, then the Street Fighter, Super Street Fighters, and the Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Second Impact, and Street Fighter Third Strike. So I thought this was a very good game to add to my collection for all of the Street Fighter fans. And with that being said, I think I'm going to do a collection piece, just showcasing my Street Fighter collection. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I'm looking at this, I'm like 30 years, man. I remember when I first bought the Street Fighter for the Super Nintendo. But anyway, I'll talk about that when I do the collection piece. But now, anyway, going into my last couple pieces here, which you know I'm gonna get in close for this because I got a couple more arcades here. Now this is Galaxian. Let's get in there. You know, y'all know how I love these little handhelds too. So my little handheld pieces are coming along pretty well here. You know, so that's Galaxian right there. You know, which I did. And this other one here I picked up at Toys R Us when they had the 50% off. And this was Karate Champ, which everybody knows that's a precursor to Street Fighter too. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and throw that in the collection, you know. Why not? You know, so Karate Champ there. But the last piece, which is another good piece, which I have to thank Rob again at Toy Galaxy, because he had it there, which I was like, man, I was surprised to see that. That's a Game & Watch. Y'all can see that. That it? Yeah, the Game & Watch for the regular Nintendo. So, you know, that was before the regular Nintendo came out. So the NES, you know, and this Game & Watch here is actually Donkey Kong 2. And, you know, it kind of looked like Tiger Electric, but Tiger basically just knocked these off. And it plays nice. You know, I like it. I really like it a lot. So I've been playing it too. Let me put it on for you. Let you see. Let me see. Yeah, let you see that. So I ain't gonna play it, but like I said, I thought it was a cool piece. You know, see the top part and the bottom part. Like I said, it looked like Tiger Electric, but it's nice and clean. It worked just fine. You know, and I really like it a lot. I told Rob, I said, yeah, man, you definitely found the piece that I didn't have. He kind of liked that he had something that I didn't have, but he always looks out for me too, and he gave me a good bro price on it too. So I appreciate that, Paul. And I mean, not Paul, but you know, my man at Toy Galaxy. You know, so anyway, I appreciate it, man. So again, these are my pickups, and to the next time, peace.